And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Plachy Hall here on the campus of Adams State University. Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball, our opening broadcast of the year here on AM1350, also KSBK and Walsenburg, joining us here for Walsenburg and Alamosa, of course, for joining us for tonight's broadcast of Thunderwolves basketball. My name is Jim Brooks, and we're set to bring you this hoops doubleheader here tonight. The women getting things started here about 10 minutes from now, and the men a little bit later. Thunderwolves women on the year 1-4. It's been a struggle for them. They lost their first two ball games at home in the Alkali Shrine tournament. Then won a game, a dramatic win in overtime against Regis, a non-conference game against Regis before going on the road last week in the Texas trip. And played pretty well against Eastern New Mexico on Friday night before letting the game get away from them late. Then West Texas A&M, they are a salty group, and they pasted the Thunderwolves that night. But Tommy Johnson, optimistic for what he has in store for this year. Without further ado, we'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk to the head coach of the Thunderwolves. That all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Thunderwolves pregame show. And joining me for the first time on iHeartRadio here on AM 1350, Tommy Johnson, new head coach of the Csu-Pueblo women. Tommy, how's it gone so far this year?
This year's been going okay. I'm just excited to be here. I think our girls are getting better every week. So far, every week has been a new challenge, but I'm excited to see where we're at this weekend.
Well, speaking of challenges, you've had some personnel issues here to start this year, some injuries, some other issues cropping up. It's tested you so far, hasn't it?
Well, when I got the job, they didn't say it was going to be easy. So just another challenge to go through. And here in Pueblo, we're hardworking people. So still an honor and a blessing to be here. And I think we'll shine through this.
Well, this is one of those years when you get a job like this and you get into it a little late in the game and you're wondering, well, what do I got to do? I got to see the people around you. It's kind of the year you just got to get through, isn't it, before you can really put your mark on things?
I think so. I do think we got to get through, but I also think we need to hold the standards of Pueblo past, championship characteristics, and I think we'll be able to win games we probably should win, and we're still looking to make the RMAC playoffs. Nothing has changed. I know the personnel has been up and down a little bit, but we want to stick to what's been successful here in Pueblo.
Well, look at some of the early season matchups. You got to win against Reach. Great come from behind victory, but you played the defending national champions. 2.5 of the 4 quarters, you're right in that game.
Yeah, exactly, and I think the inconsistency is what's been frustrating for us as a staff, but seeing those glimpses is why I have hope that we can probably be a little bit better than what people think we can be.
Well, and probably the Eastern New Mexico game was really a capsule of this whole season. You had a couple of great quarters in that game, but then they got away from you in the fourth quarter. It turned out to be a lot bigger spread than the game probably deserved to be.
Yeah, we had 3 girls foul out that game, just something we've never been a part of here in terms of finishing the game with not enough girls out there, and Eastern New Mexico took advantage of it, but I was pretty encouraged because they're a pretty good team, and I thought we were right there and had the game in hand.
Well, let's talk about some of your personnel. You've got a couple of nice gems coming back that are, good things to build around. Janiyah Davis, only a sophomore. I had conversations with her last year. I said, Janiyah, you get a chance to be really something special for a 4-year career, but one game at a time. But right now, she looks really the part.
She does. She has a unique motor. She's a high IQ kid, and she's bought in. Wins sprints all the time, always looking and asking for how she can get better. So she does have a chance to be special. I've seen from D. Arrieta on down some of the great point guards here, and I think she has a chance to be in that mode as well.
Well, the main problem, I guess, with her game right now, turning the ball over. That's probably the one area. How do you rein somebody in to not turn the ball over but not put a clamp on them?
Well, the biggest thing is getting her to understand she can get hers at any time, and I think most of her turnovers come over from 2 things: fatigue or trying to do something too early in the shot clock. So we're just trying to get her to understand pace and tempo, and we're going to have the ball in her hands when they count. So there's no need for her to stress or take any bad shots right now.
Well, another player we talked about before we went on here, Kaya Adams. Now, I used to talk to her. I told you this last year. I said, Kaya, I want you to shoot 25 times a game. If you're 12 for 25 and the team's only shooting 30%, your 12 for 25 is better. Keep putting it up. But, he's always worried about that coach jerking you out of the ball game. But how do you, I'm sure you probably say, hey, green light.
Man, we've given her the green light. I think it's something new for her, so she has to get used to it, because if she misses once or twice, she'll stop shooting. And I think right now she needs to understand that everybody misses a couple. We're a lot better with the ball in her hands. She's a special physical specimen in terms of what she can do athletically, and we want her to, she's the leader. She's the leader of this team, and she needs to understand we're going to ride with her, and I got no issues with anything she's doing right now.
Well, let's talk about another player, Sydney Williams. Looks like she got, for her, in pretty fantastic shape. Looks a lot better this year out on the court.
She does. She's gotten a lot better shape. I think the biggest thing for them is to understand the style of play is a little bit different now. We do want to get up and down. We do want to run, but we also want to make sure that we're taking advantage of mismatches, and Sydney's a mismatch kid. So as long as she continues to get in better shape, I think she's going to have a hell of a year for us too.
Kansas Watts, a raw work in progress. I mean, but she has some tools and some skills that you just can't teach.
Her athleticism, she could probably play any sport she wanted to. Her athleticism is off the charts. She's an even better kid than she is athlete. And I think right now just getting her confidence to the point where she understands who she can dominate on a nightly basis is going to elevate her as well.
And you face an opponent tonight. When we start this year off, I want to talk about your ball club and then the other team, but we need to touch on your opponent tonight. Adam State, they've had a tough struggle to start the year as well. This is a game probably really gettable for you guys. You just need to take care of business.
I think so, and I also think they're looking at us thinking this is the one they got to get as well. So they play hard. Coach is a veteran coach, been around a while. They've gone through some injuries as well, but I'm pretty sure they're hoping on the home crowd tonight to give them a little bit of energy. And I like their team. They got a couple players I think can play, and we'll see if we match up well with them.
Both teams pretty scrappy. I guess it always comes down to who can get it in the hole and who can make some shots.
Hey, man, I think the game does come down to makes or misses, and I think the other thing is going to be how poised can we be. We played on the road a lot the last couple of weeks, so I want to know can we come in and handle the crowd and have poise, and if they get out to a little lead or they make a couple shots, can we withstand that? And if we can, then we'll be okay.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Go Pack.
Thunderbolts head coach Tommy Johnson back with the starting lineups. Opening tip-off all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
All right, that was Tommy Johnson. Got to cut him off there because we got a ball game to get ready to do here. Had a few issues in our pregame show getting us going, but we're set to go. We'll give the starting lineups for tonight's ball game as we're about set to go here. For the Thunderwolves, it'll be Janiah Davis along with Sydney Williams, Kai Adams, Kansas Watts, and Hannah Diaz. For Adams State, it'll be Zakiah Beckles, Laura Gutierrez, Marshall Hollins, Peyton Demps, and Maddie Doris. Tommy Johnson in his first year at the helm for the Thunderwolves. Jamie Green is the head coach for Adams State. We welcome everybody along the line on AM 1350, listening on your iHeartRadio app all around the world. And our listening audience tonight in Alamosa on KSPK, we welcome you to the broadcast. Thunderwolves in their road blue, red numerals, white trim. Adams State in their home whites, green numerals, a little bit of black trim sprinkled in. We'll get the officials for you when we get to our first break here, and they bring me a box score. I know David Malmquist is one of them. The other two, I got to get familiar with them, folks. Malmquist's been around forever. Thunderwolves control the tap. We sit high above the gymnasium floor here at Plachy Hall. Davis with it out at the top. The key comes right side to Kansas Watts. We've got an early whistle and a foul down on the block on Adams State. They were trying to knock Kaya Adams off the block, and the foul is called on Adams State. And I believe it's on Kayla McClure. Ball inbounded, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Marshall Hollins. Ball inbounded on the baseline to Watts. Down low to Adams. She's open. Wheels goes up. A little right-hand hook up and in. They just posted up. Janiah Davis down on the block. I like that strategy. And the Thunderwolves open up with a 2-0 lead. And I picked the one pen in my box that doesn't write, folks. So I'm going to be reading scratch for a while until I get a new pen up here. Here's a ball dribbling to the free throw line. Now on the left side. Now up top. They look down on the block. Turning in the lane, little run hand, left hand scoop up and in. by Allie McKenzie. So both teams go to the post-up move here early on in the game. A little more conventional for Adams State, getting to the post player, Allie McKenzie. Didn't play the last time out for Adams State. That's back in the lineup here tonight. They lob it down low on the block. Jade Adams turns and misses from point-blank range. She gets the start tonight for the Thunderwolves. Tommy Johnson had talked about he might make that move, and indeed he has. Here's a drive to the hoop on the right wing, running right-hander, no good. Kaya Adams with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Davis. She walked with the ball as she was ambushed there by Zakiah Beckles. And before Janiyah could get the ball on the deck, she had to jump away to avoid the charge. Inbounds pass comes into Hollins. 2-2, minute into the ball game here. The RMAC opener from Alamosa here tonight. Hollins yo-yoing the ball outside, goes onto the right wing. And that's going to be a bumping foul on the Thunderwolves. Harmony Pettis there just hindering the Adams State player, not allowing her to get to the hoop. It's amazing how you have 10 pins in your box of stuff and you pull the one out that doesn't work, right? Ball on the left wing. This is Demps with it, and she has the ball knocked away, but it goes right into the hands of Beckles on the wing. She holds it, now goes down low. Kansas Watts knocks the ball out of bounds for the Thunderwolves. Good quick defense there. Let's see if this one works. Yes, it does. It's got good ink. This one goes to the dumpster. Adams State to inbound the ball on the baseline. They lob it way out top. Jade Adams goes for the steal and secures it. And then she's tripped. And she's clumsy, and she fell down on her own, evidently. Know your geography right off the bat. It didn't take long here in the RMAC opener to have the Stripes reveal them true selves. Unbelievable. It's crazy. Bounce pass. Here's Marshall Hollins at the top of the key on the left wing. Gets a screen, dribbles to the free throw line, now backs out, launches the 18-footer. It's good. Little step back jumper there by Marshall Hollins. That makes it 4-2. Adams State with their first lead of the game. Davis on the left wing to Pettis. Pettis lobs it down low to Kaya Adams. She lost it and it's turned over to the Grizzlies. They get the outlet pass to Hollins. Hollins will bring it across the timeline now. Dribbles to the left wing, and then she throws the ball away. Off the hands that time of Beckles, who wasn't able to control the pass. 4-2, Adams State with the lead. We're 7:37 to go here in the first quarter from Plachy Hall. It's a cozy atmosphere here, and when they get it filled up, it gets rocking in this joint. Here's Adams at the top of the key. This is Kaya. She's going to launch a three-pointer. It's on the way. It's up. The front iron won't go. Ball batted outside, and it's picked up there by Beckles. Beckles gets the outlet pass ahead to Demps. Demps across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Hands the ball off to Hollins. 4-2, Adams State with the lead. Hollins goes crossover. Now reverses, takes advantage of a pick, steps back from 15. Swish again. Marshall Hollins has that spot down in the mid-range game. 6 in a row here for the Grizzlies. They lead it 6-2. Janiyah Davis now yo-yoing the ball way outside. Dribbles to the top. He gets a double screen. Can't do anything with it. Goes up top. Kaya Adams from downtown for three. This one's good. Kaya Adams, she'll shoot more three-pointers this year for the Thunderwolves. Had kind of a friendly conversation before the game. Tommy Johnson was right there with me. I said, how about 25 shot attempts tonight, Kaya? She goes, well, maybe 25 points. I'm not going to shoot it 25 times. I go, why not? I'm giving you the green light. Ball thrown away by Adams State. Goes over to the Thunderwolves. Good pressure defense outside. We get our first substitutions of the game here. Sydney Williams taken out of the starting lineup tonight for the Thunderwolves, but that was more of a move to get Jade Adams involved early on. He felt like Sydney could handle coming off the bench better, like a sixth man, ignite the Thunderwolves and maybe get Jade more involved early on in the game. So that was the strategy there. It's no condemnation of Sydney's game. That's just the way trying to make somebody else better. Here's Kaya Adams, long three-pointer again. Short this time. Rebound loose on the block, picked up there by Maddie Doris, who's into the game. 6'1" senior out of Weatherford, Texas. All out top. Here's Hollins with it. Works around a screen. Dribbles to the right wing. Steps back. Fires that 15-footer again. This time missed it. Ball tapped around in the lane. It's loose on the deck. Picked up by Adams State, and they bank it in. Michaela Ewing in the right spot at the right time. Lays it in. Makes it 8-5. Adams State on top. Davis dribbles to the right wing. Dribbles it off her knee. Regains it, though. Hands it off to Kai Adams. Adams drives to the baseline, stops and pops and hits and is fouled. Kai Adams takes it strong to the baseline and will get an end one opportunity here. Going to get a substitution here. Kai in the past, particularly last year, there'd be nights where she just wouldn't shoot the ball. And it was almost as she was afraid that if she missed a shot, she'd get taken out of the ball game. Her teammates wouldn't respect her. And she's got to be the kind of player, has to have that scorer's mentality. Hey, if I miss 4 or 5 in a row, I'm going to make the next one. Ties the game up here at 8 apiece. Good pressure defense out front by the Thunderwolves. Beckles with it. They run the weave game around the perimeter. Stop and pop three-pointer on the way. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Kansas Watts. Thunderwolves want to run it here, but they don't have the numbers. Watts will back out. Gives it to Davis at the free throw line. Right side to Williams. Lost it. Dribbles it off the foot of Maddie Doris. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. 8-8 is our score. Davis in the corner, down to our right here. Inbounds the ball to Watts. Watts up top to Williams. Williams holds it there, goes right side to Watts. Watts now to Davis, lob it inside to Williams, turns, comes outside Adams, into the corner, wide open. Here's a jumper on the way, three-pointer, it's an air ball. Shot missed there from the corner by Jordan Keck. Here's a drive to the hoop on the other end. It's up and good by Beckles. Makes it 10-8, Adams State on top. Good transition offense there by the Grizzlies. Here's Adams and knocked the ball away, and it's last touch by the Thunderwolves. Bad pass there by Kaya. She's trying to hand it off to Keck. Keck, the sophomore out of Pueblo West, lost control. Timeout on the court. 4:42 to go here in the first quarter. Adams State leads it 10-8. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Thunderwolves trailing it here early on, 10-8. We welcome our audience, as always, on AM 1350. We also welcome our audience here in Alamosa on KSPK, joining us for the broadcast here tonight. My name is Jim Brooks, our producer and engineer tonight. We have Tom Rose, and we also have Benny Bash back in Mission Control Pueblo. Adams State to inbound the ball. Still a discussion here along the sideline with head coach Jamie Green talking it over with David Malmquist. Here's the ball on the right side. Adams State with it. They go up top, faking the jumper. Now down on the block, turning, coming outside with it. Up top. Now they reverse it. This is Gutierrez for three. It's good. Gutierrez from way downtown buries it. Makes it 13-8. Thunderwolves down by 5. Kai Adams hands it off to Keck. Keck on the right side to Davis. Davis holds it there, works around a screen to the top of the key. Now dribbles to the left into the paint, right hand. Hook up and in. Nice floater that time by Janiah Davis. Makes it 13-10. Here's Daniel Jimenez with the ball up top to Gutierrez, working on the right side. Long three ball in the way. It's way off the mark. An air ball hit the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Davis underneath for the Thunderwolves. Long down court pass to Watts. She drives the baseline. Dishes off to Williams. Probably should have taken the shot herself. The ball comes loose to Adams. Up top to Davis. Left side to Keck. She's open. Three ball on the way. It's off the iron. No good. Williams with a strong rebound. Has the ball stripped away from behind, though, by Jimenez. And Jimenez will bring it across the timeline now for the Grizzlies. They lead it 13-10, 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the right side to Beckles. Beckles holds it there for the Grizzlies. Up top to Gutierrez. Gutierrez now up top. And they lob the ball down on the block. Spinning. Hook shot no good. Rebound to Kaya Adams. Off the miss by Michaela Ewing. Here's Davis with the ball way out top for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Kaya Adams. Adams moves in, gives it off to Keck. Won't take the jumper this time. Now gives it off to Davis. Davis works around a screen. They jump switch on her. Now Davis follows into the lane. Right down the lane she goes, running right-hander. No, that should be a blocking foul, and it is. Now let's hope Janiah Davis is all right. They tried to slide under there to draw the charge, but the good veteran official there, David Malmquist, wasn't buying it. He called the blocking foul. A lesser official would have signaled a charge there. Malmquist, he's kind of geography proof. He's kind of official, just doesn't really care about the surroundings, people in his ear. He's going to ref it the way he sees it usually. I don't always agree the way he sees it, but I get that feeling that, hey, I'm in charge. I'll do it I think is right. Davis at the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Thunderwolves. First toss up and in. Janiah on the year, 22 of 27 now from the free throw line. Thunderwolves are the team only shooting it at 67%. Need to pick that up a bit. The average 12 makes a game. Second toss up and good. So Janiah has 6. Kaya Adams has 6. Those are the points for the Thunderwolves. They trail it 13-12. 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Hollins working around a screen, but Davis is able to fight through it. Now pressures her way out to the center circle. Now Hollins will start a move, gets a screen. Should have been an illegal screen. Ball is knocked away and stolen by Williams. And Williams tripped up in the backcourt. And the foul on Adams State. 2 minutes for hooking or tripping. Now earlier in the game we saw kind of the same play there, and they just said it was out of bounds off the Thunderwolves. Bounce pass to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. Just yo-yoing it way outside. Kills the dribble. Comes up top to Kaya Adams. Steps back. Won't take the three. They're trying to post up Williams. Now they go to Davis on the left corner of the key. She drives into the paint. Feeds it to Williams. Baseline jumper is up off the iron. No good. And the rebound underneath to Demps. Demps gets the outlet pass to Hollins. Hollins across the timeline for the Grizzlies. They still lead it 13-12. Minute 55 to go here first quarter. Driving the baseline is Hollins. Cut off. Comes outside, now starting a drive to the hoop. Cut off, giving it off to Hollins. Hollins works around a screen, in for the right shot, block foul on Williams. And that will get Marshall Hollins to the free throw line. And I already filled in my circle, so I've already given her the first free throw. Let's see if she makes a liar out of me here. I have a lot of confidence in her. Now we're going to get a substitution into the game here. As Ewing out and checking in is Cassie Shell, sophomore out of Buena Vista. Now the officials have a chat here. Can't get my live stats up and running here yet. We'll see if we try it again here. We'll try No live stats yet here, so can't tell you who the other two officials are here discussing matters. I'm up top, folks, so I'm away from the action. Can't hear what they're saying down there. Now they're going to send both teams to their respective benches while the officials talk over something. I don't know if they're going to go to the replay here, perhaps, or what they're going to want to look at. They're still chatting, and every one of them's had something to say here. I really have no idea what they could be discussing. It was just kind of an innocent drive to the hoop. They called Williams for the bump. Hollins will be at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Now they come over to talk things over. Jamie Green getting a visit from one official. And they're still chatting over. Now two officials have gone to the scorer's bench. See if they can get something figured out here. Allie Ford handled the conversation for the Thunderwolves, the assistant coach. Tommy Johnson, he was instructing his ball club the whole way. Now we've gone to the officials on the sideline, and they want to look over the replay. So something is not right in their mind, so they're going to go to the replay here and try to figure out what's going on here. Remember the men's game to follow tonight, roughly 7:30 or 20 minutes after the women's game concludes. The women's game ends early. They still start at 7:30. If it ends late, they give the men a full 20 minutes to warm up. We'll be in Durango tomorrow night for Thunderwolves basketball. Same times, 5:15 for the pregame show, 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men, as Fort Lewis will be the opponent. Home openers are next week for the Thunderwolves, as Westminster and Dixie State make their way in. And I'm still getting in the groove of things here. I can't remember which one is which. I got my schedule buried under my laptop here, and I don't really want to jack with it right now and cause us to go off the air. I'll figure that out when it's necessary. It's not really that important right now. Officials still talking it over here down on the sideline. They're looking at the little, it's a tablet of some kind. They don't really have a monitor down there to look at, so they got a little 9-inch tablet to try to decipher the replays now instead of a bigger screen monitor to look at. I know they've been having some issues here at Adams State with some of their internet problems. Took us an hour and a half to finally get our internet connection for our laptop. Hooked up right away. They had a dedicated line for our broadcast, so that was working right away. We got here a full 2 hours before the tip. The men shot around earlier. Now they've got a laptop computer they brought up with the feed to let them look at. I really am at a loss here, folks. I have no idea what they could be looking at unless there was some sort of altercation away from the ball, maybe a flagrant foul situation, maybe somebody threw an elbow that none of us really saw because it was away from the action. I really have no idea what they're looking at, but it's a long delay here. Both teams gathered around their respective benches. It's 13-12 the score. Adams State has the lead. Thunderwolves opened with the first basket of the game, and Adams scored 6 in a row. Thunderwolves answered with a three-pointer by Kaya Adams. Tied the game up on a three-point play by Adams, a conventional three-point play at 8. Adams State then scored 5 in a row. Thunderwolves encountered with 4 of their own, and that's where we sit here at 13-12. Davis was 6. Kaya Adams was 6 for the Thunderwolves. Hollins has 5. Gutierrez with 3. Beckles, Ewing, and McKenzie with 2 apiece for the Grizzlies. They're still chatting it over here down on the sideline. Across the way. They made a little altercation here to Plachy Hall. In years past, I always called this place affectionately the incubator because you're glassed in up here in a building up top, kind of locked in what's kind of a quasi-storage unit. There's boxes. There's old relics of computers, old monitors laying around in here, shipping boxes. And oh, by the way, let's stuff the visiting radio up there. That's kind of the way it is. There's an old sofa up here too as well if you want to get a nap in. I suppose if you want to hide from some class and you've got the key to get up here, you can sit up here in the press box in the crow's nest and get a little nap. But one of the windows they've taken out. So I'm right just to the right side of midcourt, maybe 5 feet from the center midcourt line, and that's where I look high atop ceiling level. I can almost reach the ceiling. In my younger days, I might have been able to jump with my vertical leap of about 13 inches. I think I could have got the ceiling. No chance of that now. Now, Jamie Green coming over to talk it over to the officials. They go, is this really all that important? That'd be my question. I go, what is the big deal here? Now Tommy Johnson comes in on the conversation. Now they want something cut off. They want the music cut off. They're telling the DJ up top, hey, lighten the music a little bit. So they tell him to cut it off so they can hear themselves think down on the scorer's table. They're trying to get whatever they are trying to get fixed. The DJ to our right had to cut his music off. It was kind of annoying. But now they've made him go cold silence. He can't even have a little bit of music. I mean, it is very quiet in here now. They still talk it over. I'd call for a commercial timeout, but the minute I do it, folks, they'd come right back to action and we'd get caught. But I may just do it anyway, because I'm running out of things to say. This, of course, is the RMAC opener here tonight, part of a 22-game conference schedule in the RMAC. Play every Friday, Saturday for the most part, except when you're playing your travel partner. The Thunderwolves' travel partner is New Mexico Highlands. Now we play them on a Wednesday, 2 weeks from, actually it's a week from Wednesday night. We'll be down in Las Vegas, New Mexico. That'll be the final game before the holiday break, before the Thunderwolves come back after the New Year. I think it's the 3rd and 4th, that Friday, Saturday, be at home. And that's a date that you want to be at Massari Arena, because we got a brand spanking new video board going in. And we'll be in there for the home games next week against the Utah schools. But as soon as that game is over, they go to work. So it's the 13th and 14th for our games next week. The 16th is when they get going and start the video board. Yes, Sean Pooley, I see your text. Yes, I could use an app about right. I need a little recharge. If you're listening tonight and want to chime in on Twitter, go ahead. You can tweet me. I don't pay a lot of attention to the Facebook page during the ball game, but I could probably do that. I know Kendall Babler's listening tonight, former Thunderwolf great. I did see her name come across on a like. Officials still talking it over down here. They're huddled up. We're going to have a warm-up session again here pretty soon. Now some of the fans, even the people along the scorer's table, are clapping their hands like, come on, Mr. Officials. Well, it's not all Mr. We have Mr., and Ms. And I tell you who the other two are, but I just can't remember. I can't remember from last year. David Malmquist, he's been around an eternity. He's kind of the floor leader, I think, here on this conversation. This is almost getting to the point where it's comical. Adams State Grizzlies now are starting to run some wind sprints. I don't blame them. They're running some wind sprints now across the court, keep their legs from cramping up. And as soon as they do that, the officials say, all right, I guess that's a hint. We'll get back to action here. Malmquist has given up. He's gone under the hoop with the basketball. Our female officials talking it over with Jamie Green, giving her some sort of explanation. Now they're going back to the tablet again. Oh, my goodness. Now Tommy Johnson getting some kind of explanation. Well, they cut off the wind sprints. The Adams State Grizzlies, they took one trip across the court and back, and they saw the officials come back out on the court, so they stopped that. Thunderwolves have elected not to go to any sort of cardio. Now Cassie Shell starts a little stop-and-go move along the sideline across the way. I can't wait, really, till after the game on the bus ride to find out exactly what this is all about. All right. Hey, hallelujah. Nice going. Yeah, I'll even join in with the fans with the mock cheer. And we'll, of course, get no explanation from the PA. Well, have you ever heard of icing the kicker or icing the shooter? Well, Marshall Hollins has been iced for about 10 minutes here now. She steps to the line. First toss on the way, it's good. She's ice-proof. Second toss, good. So it's 15-12. Thunderwolves down by 3. 1:40 to go here in this first quarter. Here's Janiah Davis on the left wing for the Thunderwolves. Comes up top to Adams. Adams starts a drive move, goes all the way in. Right-hander up and in. Kaya Adams. They don't have anybody that can really match up with her. She should have a field day tonight. 15-14. 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. Here's Hollins out top. Hands the ball to McKenzie. McKenzie. Now to Shell. Ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderwolves, and spiking the ball to the deck there is Marshall Hall. She's fortunate she didn't get teed up there. She was ticked off, not to the official, more ticked off with herself for turning the ball over. Kansas Watts checks in. And now Sydney Williams will check out for the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to Davis. Davis pretty much plays every minute of every game for the Thunderwolves. She never wants to be taken out. Here's Watts on the wing, won't take the jumper. Now moves in from 15, left it short. Adams with a rebound in the paint, will dribble it out of there. Way out at the top of the key. Now they'll reset. We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves can get the lead here with a hoop on this trip. They trail it 15-14. Davis drives to the free throw line. Right side three-pointer on the way. It's good. Harmony Pettis. (17-15). Thunderwolves by 2. Ball on the right side. Tara starts a drive, pulls up, little 15-footer, in and out, no good. Kai Adams with the rebound, gets it ahead to Janiah. Janiah Davis, long down court, feed to Kansas Watts, in from the left. Oh my God, they called her for a charge. Got to know your geography, right? We're in Alamosa, right? Right, you know that. Yeah, the guy next to me knows it. He knows that was a Barbara Streisand call if he's ever seen one. Here's Hollins on the left wing. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Thunderwolves. Pettis has it. She's ahead of the field. In from the right. Layup good. Harmony Pettis off the bench, giving the Thunderwolves a lift. 1 second to go. Shot not in time, and it almost went in off to the side. Finally, the end of the first quarter. Glad you stuck with us. At the end of one, Thunderwolves lead at 19-15 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Thunderwolves lead at 19-15 at the end of one. Hi, gentlemen. I guess you're going to try to move me out of here. I'm in my spot. I guess I'm going to have to slide a little bit. Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you get. I need a little room to work with. Game time was a little while ago. Here's the ball out top. Here's Jimenez onto the left side to Beckles. Beckles dribbles around the screen in from right. Running right-hander, blocked, but a foul called on Kaya Adams. So at the free throw line, it'll be Zakiah Beckles, senior out of Middlesex, New Jersey. Free throw up and good. Yeah. No, you're not in my way at all. No, not at all. They need to get you a calendar and a clock. Back the other way. Thunderwolves with the ball. It's 19-16. Here's a whistle, and we've got something going on underneath here. And the foul going to be against Adams State. So the Thunderwolves ball. They triggered in on the baseline to pass. Down to Davis on the block. Backs her way in, running right hand. Hook up. She missed it this time from point blank range. And the rebound belongs to Gutierrez. Hit it across the timeline onto the right side. Lob it down underneath. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Adams State. It went off the hands of Allie McKenzie. So it'll belong to the Thunderwolves. 19-16 our score. Thunderwolves on top by 3. Jade Adams checks into the game. And coming out, Hannah Diaz. Adams out. And Sydney Williams back in now for the Thunderwolves. Pack closed the first quarter on a 7-0 run. To take a 4-point lead here into the second quarter. Adams State has one free throw to make it 19-16. Bad pass, ball knocked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Adams State. Good hustle there by Beckles. Inbounds pass to Davis. Davis brings it across the timeline. On the top of the key. On the right wing. Just yo-yoing it there. Now comes up top to Watts. Watts works around a screen. Dribbles in on the wing. Cut off. Won't take the shot. Lobs it inside for Jade Adams. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Grizzlies. Back they come. It's Jimenez across the timeline. Onto the right side to Gutierrez. Gutierrez lobs it underneath. Turning. Left-hand hook. Up. Missed it from point-blank range by Maddie Doris. Thunderbolts come back the other way. Davis dribbles the right wing, hands it off to Watts, steps into a three-pointer. It's an air ball. Rebound in the corner. Jade Adams saves it, but it goes right into the Adams State bench. It'll belong to the Grizzlies. Inbounds pass. Comes into Gutierrez. Gutierrez works it across the timeline, onto the left side to Ewing. Now on the wing to Beckles, down low, on the block, turning. Doris can't get the shot off. Then she throws it into the backcourt, and it goes out of bounds. It was a race for the basketball there. If Adams State had picked it up, it would have been a backcourt violation. Pettis was trying to get there to pick it up and maybe go in and lay it in, but it was... ball had too much steam on as it raced out of bounds. Davis to trigger in to Adams. Adams on the right wing. This is Kaya. Kaya and Jade in the game for this at the same time here for the second time tonight. Adams dishes off to Williams. In for the left. Ball stripped away and it went right off her knee out of bounds. She was in there from point blank range, but she was stripped and it went off her knee. So it belongs to Adams State. We're still at 19-16. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They bring it across the timeline, onto the left wing. Dribble up top. Now on the right side, Adams State working with it. Moving in is Demps. Comes up top to Doris. And then Doris throws it away again. That's 2 bad passes by Doris here in the last couple of possessions. She thought that Beckles was going to flash outside. Beckles had designs on going back door there. She faked outside and then was going back door. Probably it was a good idea. She was wide open. But Doris didn't see it that way. Here's a screen set out top for Davis. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Williams. She won't take the three. Into the corner. Here's a 3 ball on the way. Swish! Harmony Pettis, her second 3-point hit of the ball game. Makes it 22-16. Thunderbolts by 6. Their biggest lead of the game. Pressure out top. They almost get the steal. Demps with it. Onto the left side. Work the ball around the perimeter. Here's Jimenez. Jimenez onto the left side. To Demps. Now down on the block. Turning. Facing. Ewing. Hands the ball off to Demps. Kills the dribble. Goes to Ewing. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark. No good as the shot clock expires, but Adams State gets the rebound. Thunderbolts kind of standing in the mud there that time. Didn't go for the ball. And Adams State able to get an extra possession here. Shot clock only resets to 15 now. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. It's good. So that was a very damaging offensive rebound to the Thunderwolves. As Beckles nails the 3. She now has 6 in the game. It's 22-19. Thunderwolves by 3. Pettis on the right side to Davis. Davis looking for a screen out top. They play pick and roll to perfection. Williams missed the layup, though. And the rebound to Ewing. What a beautiful design play, but Williams just left it short. Back the other way come the Grizzlies. Ball on the right side. They lob it up top to Doris. Doris holds the ball high, hands the ball off now to Demps. Stops, won't pop. Goes right side to Ewing. Ewing works around a screen. In from the left, cut off there. Kills the dribble. Hands the ball off to Beckles. Beckles with 5 on the shot clock. Lost it, regains it, now lost it again. And Davis has the steal. Jump ball as the signal. Thunderwolves ball on the alternating possession. Even if it had gone to Adams State, they only had 1 left on the shot clock. They would probably been hard-pressed to get a shot off. It's one of those cases, if you're the Thunderwolves, you'd rather just the ball stayed loose for another second, get the shot clock violation, then you don't have to use up getting the arrow. But anyway, Pack gets it. They lead it 22-19, 5:40 to go here in the first half. Davis way outside with it on the left wing, right in front of the Adams State bench. Offensive foul underneath on Kai Adams. Trying to get position down on the block. She wedged Zakiya Beckles out of the way with her right elbow. It's hard to play basketball in the post anymore in the modern era. When you displace somebody, they call you every time, but they'll let the defender just lean on you and push and shove you, do all kinds of crazy things. Here's a running left-hander, no good. Rebound to Williams in the paint for the Thunderwolves, and she's whacked at and fouled. And it'll be a reach-in foul on Jimenez. That's her second personal. Inbounds pass to Janiah Davis. Janiah holds it way outside. Goes left side to Watts. Offensive foul on the Thunderwolves. Illegal screen this time set by Jade Adams. So they're picking on Kaya and Jade here. So turnover to the Grizzlies. We're at the 5-minute mark. We'll get a timeout at our next whistle. Ball on the right side. Here's Schaefer with it. Pulls up, running right-hander. No good. Rebound to Sydney Williams. Hands the ball off to Davis. Davis back the other way for the Thunderwolves across the timeline. On the right corner of the key. Hands it off to Williams. She'll step into a 3-ball. Off the iron, no good. Jade Adams with the rebound. Missed the layup, though, but it was blocked, evidently, out of bounds. It'll belong. No, it isn't. She just lost it. Shot the ball right over the top of the backboard. Timeout on the court. Go figure. 4:41 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves by 3 on Fox Sports Pueblo. Okay, thanks, though. Appreciate it.
This is Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350.
And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Little young Jackson 5 action here. They do like their audio up high here. It's good. Did get an explanation, or a man in the booth next to us here helping me out. Says that 10-minute delay was to determine whether it was a shooting foul or a non-shooting foul. It was obvious it was a shooting foul. I'd already put down the 2 free throws for the shoot. Remember, I filled in the dot already? But that's why they wasted 10 minutes just to figure that out. Here's the ball out top for Adams State. Ball on the right side. Hollins with it. Turning, facing, moving in. Jumper on the way, shot block. Foul on Jade Adams. As Allie McKenzie forced it up off the glass, and they call the foul on Jade Adams. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Still 22-19. Thunderbolts on top by 3. Second toss, good. So 1 out of 2. 22-20. Mackenzie now has 3. Davis on the right wing for the Thunderwolves. Lob it underneath the wings. One knocked away and stolen by the Grizzlies. Back the other way. Running left-hander up and in. By Laura Gutierrez. Timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. So we'll get a bonus 30-second timeout here. All tied up, 22 apiece on Fox Sports Pueblo.
This is Csu-Pueblo Thunderbolts basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And welcome back to Alamosa. 22-22 our score. Thunderwolves' 1 6-point lead is evaporated here. Here's Davis dribbling into the lane. Pulls up, can't get the shot off. Comes outside now to Watts. Watts dribbles into the paint. Gives it off to Davis. Davis working around the perimeter. Comes right side to Diaz. Now left side to Pettis. Now to Davis. 8 on the shot clock. She's going to jack up a 3 ball. It's off the iron, no good. Williams has the rebound. Lost it traveling. Nope. Yes, they are going to call her for traveling. She got the rebound and then came down, fell down in the lane, and they call her for the walk. Could have been a little push there, but they're not going to call that. I don't blame them. Back the other way. Adams State for the lead on this trip. It's Hollins. Goes up top with it. Now holds it there. Now goes right side. Return feed to Hollins. Left side 3 ball on the way by Gutierrez off the back iron. Long rebound into the corner. And Diaz has it for the Thunderbolts. Outlet pass to Davis. All tied at 22 apiece here. Ball down low to Williams. Turns. Fakes. Now drives in. Right-hander. Missed another layup. Back the other way come the Grizzlies. In from the right. It's Beckles. Fouled and it counts. Foul on Janiah Davis on the reach. Reach and foul will get you every time. And it's now 24-22 in favor of Adams State. Beckles now with 8 in the game. Chance to make it 9 here. Free throw up off the back iron. No good, but they get the rebound. Adams State with another try here. They lead it by 2. Here's a 3-pointer on the wing. Missed it. Kai Adams with the rebound for the Thunderbolts. Gets the outlet pass to Davis. Davis now racing across the timeline for the Thunderbolts. To the top of the key goes to Adams. She's wide open. Free throw line jumper swish. Kaya Adams ties the game up. Kaya now with 10. Leading scorer in the ball game. 24-24 is our score. Here is Hollis bringing it across the timeline. Goes on to the left wing to Beckles. Into the corner, 3 ball on the way. It's off the back iron, no good. Kai Adams has the rebound for the Thunderwolves. Gets the outlet pass to Davis. Davis now will hold things up for the pack. Now brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now backs out of there. Minute 50 to go here, first half. All tied up at 24 apiece. Here's Davis on the wing. Works around a screen. Into the paint. Goes into the corner. Kansas Watts fakes the 3-pointer. Puts the ball on the turf and dribbles it right into a turnover. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Here's Hollins. It's the modern era of basketball. You got to fire the 3-pointer if you're open. And Kansas Watts, she'll learn that. She's still only a sophomore. But when you're that wide open in the corner, you got to jack that three up. Ball knocked away and stolen by Pettis. Pettis gets it ahead of the field. Brilliant pass to Janiah Davis, and she lays it in. Pettis has had a whale of a first half coming off the bench. Davis now with 8, 26-24. Thunderwolves back on top by 2. Here's Hollins way outside with it as we hit the 1-minute mark here of the second quarter. Gutierrez, right side to Hollins. Now into the corner. Cut off there. In trouble is Demps. Gets rid of the ball now to McKenzie. She backs her way in. Goes up with the right hand hook. Missed it. Rebound to Diaz. Diaz to Davis. 3-on-2 for the Thunderwolves. In for the left. Kai Adams layup good. Filling the lane to perfection, and Janiah Davis finds her. 12 points now for Kai Adams. 28-24. Thunderwolves by 4 as they've come back now with 6 in a row. Here's the ball on the right side. Beckles from downtown hits. Oh my. Beckles from way outside now has 11. Back to within 1. It's 28-27. Last shot time here for the Thunderwolves. We got 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Davis on the wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Down the lane she goes, and offensive foul called on Janiah Davis. She was a bit out of control there. That's a damaging foul call on the Thunderwolves when Janiah picks up her second personal foul with 3 seconds to go in the half. Because now you come out in that third quarter, you pick up another quick one, you got 3, you're probably going to be relegated to the bench, and the Thunderwolves really can't afford that. Here's a quick run up the court, 3-quarter shot, no good by Beckles. Halftime from Plachy Hall. Back and forth we've gone in this game. Thunderwolves lead it by 1, 28-27. Back with our halftime show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves on top 28-27 here at halftime. We didn't get a box delivered up to us, and the live stats feed is not updating, so I can't give you any of the shooting numbers, rebound numbers, and any of that good stuff. I can just give you the scoring total here. I am happy to report we have our little area cleared out now. I got all the boxes moved, and so now I'm in the corner. Now I just have to look through this foggy glass. So once again, some of the big boosters at Adams State, you might want to invest in a squeegee and some Windex. Take care of your crow's nest up here. Davis has 8 for the Thunderwolves. Kai Adams with 12. Harmony Pettis with a career high. Matches the 8 points she had in the first game of the year this year. She has 8 in the first half off the bench. Zakiah Beckles has 11 to lead the way for Adams State. Hollins with 6. Gutierrez with 3. Ewing with 2, McKenzie with 3. Adams State will get the ball first to start the second half here, third quarter, I should say. Here's Hollins, working left to right as we look at it here. Here's a feed down on the block to McKenzie. Turns, faces, goes up, draws the foul. That'll be foul number 3 on Jade Adams. I don't quite buy it, but that's the way it goes. Jade Adams sometimes is a foul waiting to happen. I think she's just so physical and so strong that she gets ticketed for fouls. First free throw no good as the ball never lies, does it? One more for McKenzie. She's 81% on the year, but has missed 2 here tonight. And has now missed 3. So truly the ball doesn't lie. She didn't deserve to be on the line to begin with, and she missed 2. Here's Davis, brings it across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Watts. Watts on the left wing, hands it off to Adams. Thought about popping the three-pointer, goes to Kansas. Watts on the baseline, drives in, pulls up, little 10-footer. Bump, no call. Jade Adams with the rebound, and she banks it in. Justice is served. Jade's first bucket of the ball game. Jade only averaging close to 4 points a game from the free throw line this year. 1 of 5, but make it 1 of 6 as that one goes in and out and in again and in and out. Does that make sense? That means it hit every square inch of the rim. Here's the ball down low. McKenzie walked. Oh, they call. David Malmquist. Joe Servey, if you're listening, that was the David Malmquist special with the right elbow, throwing it out to the side as he does. It's his signature move as an official, calling the offensive foul there. Here's Davis bringing it across the timeline. Hands it off to Adam. Gives it off to Pettis. Now on the left side to Davis. Davis works around the screen. Now dribbles into the lane, goes up. A little running right-hander, no good. And the rebound to McKenzie. Back the other way. Here is Hollins. Hollins way out top with it. Holds things up there. Goes on to the right side to Beckles. Beckles lobs it up top. This is Ewing with it. Ewing onto the left side to Demps. Demps into the corner. They get it down on the wall. Ball knocked away by Jade Adams right into the hands of Janiah Davis. 3-on-2 break. Davis right side to Pettis. She's open. Won't take the three, though. Gives it off to Adams. Now they'll set the offense up. They swing it to Kansas Watts. 3-ball from the wing. Off the iron, no good. Nice rebound by Jade Adams, and she banks it in. Timeout taken by the Grizzlies. We get a bonus 30-second timeout for all of our listeners tonight. Thunderwolves lead at 32-27 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Yours truly getting a little nourishment here. What's on the menu tonight for your voice of the Thunderwolves? Well, it's a Nature Valley bar, sweet and salty nut almond bar. Now, I should say, Matt Hammer offered to bring me a Subway after we did our interview. I said, you know what, I don't really need that while I'm working. It can cause problems, causes issues. So we're just working off the snack bar right now. We'll get one of those cold, stale pizzas after the game's over. Adams State ball here as Jamie Green called a quick timeout after Jade Adams got her second bucket of the half. It's 32-27. Thunderbolts lead it by 5. Their biggest lead tonight has been 6. Ball on the right side. Beckles with it. Dribbles to the free throw line, and she's tripped up. Foul on Kansas Watts. Foul number 2 on Kansas. Ball triggered it. Oh, wide open underneath loop. They didn't see her. Now they get it to her on the baseline. Gutierrez comes up top to Hollins, but by the time they found her, she was covered up. Hollins dribbles around a screen. Lobs it inside. 3 seconds, anyone? 3 seconds, anyone? Finally. Thank you, Mr. Malmquist. It's actually a 5-second violation, but they, once it got to 5, the home team, you got to clear the lane. Thunderwolves ball. They lead it by 5, 32-27. Janiah Davis brings it across the timeline. Up top to Jade Adams. Double high post this time. Right side. Davis thought about the 3. Won't take it. Comes up top to Hollis. Hollis dribbles into the paint. Lost it to Watts. Watts regains it, though, on the baseline. Up top to Adams. 7 on the shot clock. Now to Davis. Got to do something. 5 on the shot clock. Janiah going to go to work. Works around the screen. Will pop from way downtown. Off the back iron. No good. And the rebound belongs to Ewing for the Grizzlies. Gets it ahead to Hollis. Hollis across the timeline. Angles to the left wing. Holds things up there. Now we'll dribble around a screen. Stops and pops from 15. Got another one. That's her patented move. She had 2 quick jumpers early on in the game. She now has 8. And it's 32-29. So that stops the Thunderwolf mini run at 4 in a row. 32-29. Pack on top by 3. Davis out at the top of the key. On the left side to Pettis. Down low to Adams. She's open. Goes up. Was hit. No call. My goodness. Back the other way come the Grizzlies. On the left side, and a traveling call. Kai Adams has to not be deterred there. When you get it down in that position, you got to keep firing it. She definitely drew contact on that shot attempt, but the whistle didn't go her way. Here is Davis, or lack thereof of a whistle. Davis dribbles right around the defender, down the lane, stops and pops right hand, hook up and in. Janiah Davis, sweet move. Almost get the feeling she could get that anytime she wants. 34-29. Thunderwolves by 5. Ball on the left side. Beckles with it. Tries to get a screen. Goes crossover instead. Cut off on the baseline. Hands it off to Hollis. Now up top to McKenzie. McKenzie tries to go backdoor to Ewing. Now she loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Thunderwolves. Now Maddie Doris checking in the ball game. A little more girth for Adams State. McKenzie a little longer, taller, but Doris can move you out of the lane. Let's just try to find a nice way to put it. Here's the ball knocked away by Janiah Davis. So now Adams State triggered in right below us here. Get it up top now to Doris. Doris going to hand it off to Hollins. 6 on the shot clock. She goes to work. Crossover move, stops. And a little stop and go move, running right hander up and in. Tough shot, but Hollis just threw it up off glass. It was like a hockey move. Just throw the puck on net. Maybe it'll go in. 34-31. Thunderwolves by 3. Here's Davis way outside with it for the Pack. Hands it off to Pettis. Pettis goes right side to Davis. Won't take the 3. Gives it to Adams. She'll pop from 18. It's on the way off the back iron. Won't go. And the rebound to Doris underneath. Gets the outlet pass to Hollins. Hollins across the timeline. Nobody cutting her off. She dribbles to the free throw line. Now cut off. Stops. Comes right side to Beckles. Down low. Turning. Firing. Shot blocked by Williams. Doris on the attempt. Back the other way comes Davis. Lobs it left side to Watts. She's in on the left baseline. Missed it. Left the layup short. Ball knocked away out of bounds by the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves have missed a number of point-blank opportunities. Watts just left the layup short. And she'll get a ticket out of the ball game. And Jordan Keck going to check in now. Kansas Watts kind of an enigma, wrapped inside of an enigma right now. She has got all the skills in the world, it would seem, but it's just not quite clicking for her yet. But sooner or later, it's going to. Ball up top. Ewing. Backdoor feed wide open. Left-hand layup good by Maddie Doris. Boy, that was a pretty play by the Grizzlies. 34-33. They're within 1 here. Get a timeout at our next whistle. Thunderwolves with the ball. Here's Davis at the top of the key. Dribbles to the right wing. Just continuing to yo-yo the ball. Shot clock down to 15. Cross-court feed. Three-pointer by Pettis on the way. Swish! Harmony Pettis with a career high. She has 11. 37-33. Pettis, the junior out of Liberty High School in Colorado Springs, a JUCO transfer. Here's the ball down on the paint to Doris. 3 seconds, anybody? There's a travel, anybody? Sometimes you just wonder what game you're watching. And the shot is no good. Rebound to Adams. Might have hurt her finger that time. She comes back shaking her hand. Might be her right thumb. Looks like she's going to be all right. Davis with it. Out at the top of the key. Has a double screen. Dribbles to the left side. Hands it off now to Keck. Keck dribbles around the perimeter. Gives it off now to Davis. Shot clock's at 8. Janiah needs to go to work here. Trying to clear things out. Works around the screen. They double switch on her. Now in the lane. Here stops and pops with that right hand hook. Banks it up and in as the shot clock expires. I'm telling you, Janiah Davis could get that right hand hook anytime she wants it. 39-33. Ball on the left side. Ewing with it. Down low, knocked away by Williams, out of bounds. Great defensive play there by Sydney. She couldn't track it down in the corner, but she prevented the easy entry pass. 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves have matched their biggest lead of the night. They lead it 39-33 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Alamosa. Thunderwolves with a 6-point lead here. We welcome our listeners tonight, listening in Alamosa on KSBK, joining our Fox Sports Pueblo broadcast. Of course, everybody on Fox Sports Pueblo driving around in their car on 1350, or listening on the iHeart Radio app on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer even. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Jimenez on the left wing, picked up there by Keck, hounding her. Now they go up top. This is Ewing. She has the ball knocked away, regains it on the wing, stops and pops and missed, but she drew the foul. And I think it's going to be Kaya Kai Adams, and that is her third. That is a damaging foul call on the Thunderwolves. And Ewing to the free throw line. Left-hander up, in and out, no good. Michaela on the year, 6 of 10 now, make it 6 of 11. Adams State is a team, 69%. They only get to the line 15 times a game, and they hit 9 a game, basically. Second toss good, so 1 out of 2 for Ewing. Makes it 39-34. Watts in the game. Adams will have to come out now for a while with those 3 personal fouls. I'm pretty sure she'll be grounded the remainder of this third quarter. And if the Thunderwolves have a nice little comfortable working margin like they do now, you might try to extend it a little bit into the fourth quarter before you bring her in there again. Here's Davis. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. They set a screen for her out top. It's a double screen. She works around it, can't get open, comes up top to Pettis. Pettis dribbles to the free throw line, goes to Davis. She'll launch from downtown. Off the back iron. It was right on the money, just long. And the rebound to Jimenez. Jimenez across the timeline for the Grizzlies. Not cut off. Drives in from the right, walked with the ball. They got away with that same move earlier, but not this time. A little too obvious. So turnover gives it to the Thunderwolves here with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Pack leads at 39-34 in the RMAC opener. Here's Davis, works around a screen to the left side. Gives it to Watts. Watts lobs it into Williams, takes a shove in the back. Now gives it off to Pettis. Back down to Williams. She's in, goes up. Shot blocked from behind, though, by Ewing. It's been a tough night for Sydney Williams. Held scoreless. Little ball fake. Here's Demps, drives the right baseline. Missed it. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Janiah Davis. So now the Grizzlies will trigger it in. They're trying to figure out who they want to do it, and it'll be Peyton at Demps will trigger it in. Down to our right, and there's a whistle and a foul on the inbounds. And it's on Kansas Watts, and that is her third. Trouble on the inbounds. Boy, that was close to a 5-second call. Here's Ewing up top. Now to Jimenez. Jimenez onto the left side to Beckles. Beckles lost it, and it's stolen away by the Thunderwolves. Keck has it. Gets rid of it now to Davis, and Davis will bring it across the timeline. Left side to Keck. Keck thought about stepping into the three, doesn't do it. Now it goes up top to Davis. Thunderwolves get their biggest lead of the game here with a hoop. Here's Davis on the right wing. Minute 50 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 39-34. Davis works around a screen. Moves into the right corner of the key. Now goes up top. Williams, long three ball. It's an air ball. And the rebound underneath to Demps. Gets the outlet pass to Jimenez. Jimenez across the timeline. Holds things up there. Now into the corner. This is Beckles. Beckles works around a screen, goes underneath. Ball again deflected away out of bounds by the Thunderwolves. Last touch by Kansas Watts. They were trying to get Ewing on a cut to the basket that time. Pass was a little bit behind her, and that allowed Watts to get her hand on it and deflected out of bounds. Kansas comes out of the game now with those 3 fouls. And checking in is Hannah Diaz, junior out of Peyton, Colorado, the pride of Falcon High School. The Falcons. Here's Beckles to trigger it in. Lobs it inside. Look out. Ball's loose on the deck. They dive for it. They tie it up. Alternating possessions going to belong to Adams State. 8 will be on the shot clock here. Or is it going to be Thunderwolves ball? Thunderwolves ball evidently on the alternating possession. Is that right? I guess so. I have to admit, I don't pay close attention to that. I probably should. A little bit better attention, let's say. Here's Pettis, left side to Davis. Davis works it around a screen. Goes crossover, hands it off to Keck. Keck drives into the paint. Is cut off. Look out. Gets rid of it. Williams. 3 seconds is the call. You can see that one coming. She needed to do something with it. She got into the lane and didn't just stop. And you knew the 3-second call was coming sooner or later. And across the timeline, Marshall Hollins hands it off to Doris. Work the ball around the perimeter, left side to Beckles. This is Hollins with it. Now up top to Gutierrez. Down underneath. Shot blocked by Williams as she deposited that shot of Maddie Doris to the baseline. Here's Davis. Goes left side. Wide open. Three-pointer by Diaz. Swish! Rainbow three from the wing. Diaz first bucket of the ball game, and what a timely hit that is for the Thunderwolves. Puts them up by 8. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Adams State trying to mount a comeback here. Ball at the free throw line. Doris with it. Hands it off. Step back jumper by Hollins. Missed it this time, and the rebound to Keck. Thunderwolves have 12 seconds to go here. Davis will race it into the forecourt to the free throw line. Nobody cuts her off. Hands the ball outside to Diaz. Won't take the shot. 3 on the clock. Left side. Keck's wide open. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Got it! Jordan Keck from downtown as the period expires, and the Thunderwolves will take an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter. They lead at 45-34. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Thunderwolves on top, 45-34. Welcome our audience on AM1350 Fox Sports Pueblo, as well as KSPK here in Alamosa. Paul Richards, the man in charge there, gave me a little phone call today. Hey, would you mind doing the game for us tonight? You bet. Always fun to talk to the good people of Alamosa, even though I pick on your little crow's nest up. It's all a jest. We can all have a good time. I love the football stadium, Rex Field, that press box, first rate. Might be the best one we work in around the country. Ball down on the block, turn around, left hand hook up and in. Good start to the quarter for Michaela Ewing. Makes it 45-36. Thunderwolves lead is 9. And the ball knocked away, but comes right back into the hands of Janiyah. Goes left side to Pettis. Pettis holds it there. Bad pass. It's loose, and the Thunderwolves come up with it. Davis out at the timeline, moves in. 8 on the shot clock. Directing traffic now. Works around a screen. 3 on the shot clock. Got to do something with it. Kai Adams forces the three-pointer. It's got it from the right wing from way downtown. Had to force it up as the shot clock expires. Timeout on the court. Thunderwolves' biggest lead of the night. They lead at 48-36 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 48-36. Thunderwolves by 12. Special hello goes out to Lauren Hine. Just saw a little message from her. Former Thunderwolf. Up at Regis now, working on her master's degree. Going to be a physio of some kind. She may have a client in the future. Although my guy did a pretty good job on me yesterday. I feel pretty good today. That's ball on the left side. More on that to come. Here's the ball knocked loose. Thunderwolves have the steal, and Janiyah Davis is ahead of the field. The layup good. Thunderwolves trying to break out right now. Davis with 14. Give the assist to Kansas Watts. And more importantly, she was able to get the ball loose and then delivered ahead of the field to Davis. A good play there by Kansas Watts. Ball up top. Here's Hollis on the left side to Beckles. Now to the high post to Ewing. Backs in the lane, turns, left hand hook, high off the glass, no good. They get the offensive rebound to McKenzie. She moves in, now backs out. Ball knocked away by Davis. Can't chase it down, though. Picked up by Hollins. Hollins goes left side to McKenzie. She goes down the lane, running right-hander, and a late whistle foul on Kai Adams. That was definitely a foul. It was just a little bit late on the whistle. That was the case. If the ball goes in, they're not going to call a foul. But once the layup was missed, that's why the whistle came out late, and that's foul number 4 on Kai Adams. So Kai just a victim of the offensive player coming up short on the layup attempt, Allie McKenzie. So McKenzie to the free throw line. She's 1 of 4 from the line tonight. Coming into tonight, she was 13 of 16. So her percentage is dropping, but she gets this one to drop. Came in tonight, 81% free throw shooter. Dropped all the way down to 70. Now is building it back up again. Second free throw good. You know, we mentioned Lauren Hine. The question is the rest of the family listening tonight in California? You know, just because Lauren isn't playing anymore, you can still be a fan of Thunderwolves basketball on the radio. 50-38, Thunderwolves by 12. Here's Davis. Steps back, pops from downtown, banks it up, no good. Rebound, Watts has it, had it stripped away by Hollins. Hollins across the timeline, fires it ahead to McKenzie, lost it, regains it on the baseline, goes backdoor ball, looks in the corner, stolen by the Thunderwolves. They had it, and then a whistle and a foul on Adams State. As Diaz had it in her hands, and then she was wrapped up and fouled, so it'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter against Adams State. Davis now brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Watts, gives it off to Pettis, now back to Davis. Davis works around a screen set by Williams. They play pick and roll. Williams stops and pops off the back iron, no good. It's been a nightmarish night for Sydney Williams. But if you're going to have a night like that, be up by 12, then it doesn't hurt as bad. Bounce back tomorrow. Here is Beckles dribbling around a screen. Stops and pops from downtown off the back iron, no good. Long rebound picked up by Shell for the Grizzlies. Gives it off in the corner to Gutierrez. Now to Hollins. Hollins way outside with it for the Grizzlies. It's 50-38. Thunderwolves on top. Here's a drive to the hoop. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Diaz, gets it off to Davis. 3-on-2 for the Thunderwolves if they hustle. Oh, and they are trying to lead Pettis to the hoop, and Pettis stopped at the three-point line. Tommy Johnson saying, hey, if you're going to fill in the lane, you got to keep filling the lane, because you would have had a layup there, because Janiyah led her beautifully, but Pettis just stopped on the three-point arc. That's the modern conundrum in basketball. Do you stop at the three-point line, or do you keep filling the lane? Left side, here's a three ball on the way. It's short, rebound loose. Nice job there, physical rebound laid up and in by Shell. She just took that ball away and laid it in. It's 50-40. Here come the Grizzlies. They're back within 10. They're not dead yet. 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves need a hoop here to keep this lead in double figures. Here's Davis dribbling in from the right side. Ball knocked away, and they got a steal. And the ball kicked by Adams State. And that's a break for the Thunderwolves there. Boy, it looked like Adams State was ready to race out of there, and they call a kicking violation. I think that's fortunate for the Thunderwolves there. And now Tommy Johnson senses the importance right now, going to take a timeout, and we'll take one with him. It'll be a 30-second timeout. A bonus here for you. Thunderwolves lead at 50-40 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back. Plachy Hall, 50-40. As I mentioned, going into that break here, we welcome our listeners, of course, on KSPK, as well as Fox Sports Pueblo tonight. But Tommy Johnson gets sense he needed to settle his team down a little bit here. The lead had been cut to 10. Wants to get a hoop here on this trip. Here's Davis down on the block, goes outside. Three-pointer on the way by Diaz. It's an air ball. But Williams lost the rebound, goes out of bounds. Last touch by McKenzie, yes. So it'll stay with the Thunderwolves, but only 10 on the shot clock now because that shot didn't draw iron. Davis to trigger it in for the Thunderwolves. Gets it into Watts, down on the block, has the ball stripped away, gets it right back, underneath the hoop, goes up and banks it in. Kansas Watts. Good determined trip that time and gets the bucket the Thunderwolves need. 52-40. Packed by 12. Pettis hounding Dimps out at the free throw line, kills the dribble. Now gives it off to Beckles. Now to the high post. This is Kemp backing her, or Ewing with her. Turns with the left hand. Nice shot there by Michaela Ewing. That was beautiful. 52-42. Adams State trying to keep the pressure on here. 5:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves by 10. Davis works around a screen. Right side. Williams won't take the three. Gives it off to Davis. Probably a good choice there not to take the three that early in the shot clock with the game being a 10-point game right now, getting a little later. Here's a little pick and roll underneath to Williams. Left hand hook up and in. Boy, she's missed a number of easy shots, but that was a tough left-hander. And Sydney gets it up there and in. And the Thunderwolves lead at 54-42. First bucket of the game for Williams. Here's a free throw line move by McKenzie down the lane, running right now. Shot blocked by Williams, gets the rebound. Hands it off to Davis. Davis across the timeline. Goes cross court to Pettis into the corner. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball. I think they tripped up Sydney Williams. Yep. So a foul on Adams State. That is their second team foul. I thought that'd be a media timeout there. They must have counted that last timeout since it was the second timeout of the quarter as the media timeout. Here's Pettis for three, hit the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound to Jimenez. Long down court feed, but Pettis hustles back and deflects the pass and gets the steal for the Thunderwolves. Back to Davis. Boy, you like that. You miss a shot on one end, but you don't sulk. Three-pointer from the corner by Keck. It's good. Jordan Keck, the Pueblo West Cyclone, buries it. 57-42. Thunderwolves by 15. Here's the ball on the right side. Jimenez with it. Up top to Demps. Demps onto the left side to Beckles. Down on the block. They come outside. Three-pointer on the way by Jimenez. Off the iron, no good. Kansas Watts able to chase the rebound down, but she just lets it go out of bounds rather than risk fumbling it away there. She just screened it out. Now, if I'm doing stats, I'd give her a rebound anyway, but I guess the proper way is a team rebound. But my old mentor, Greg Smith, retired now, back there in, I think he's in Michigan somewhere. Which city is he at in Michigan? He's from Ohio, but he's a little conflicted. I see him in Michigan State gear once in a while, so he must be in Lansing. Greg, if you're listening tonight, hope you're doing well. Here's Janiah Davis, running right-hander on the baseline, blocking foul on the Grizzlies. So it'll be Janiah Davis going to the free throw line. 2 for 2 from the stripe tonight, so we update her now. She's 23 of 28 on the year. It's pretty good shooting, up to around 83% now. We got a little blood here as Kansas Watts are working on her right forearm area, on the underside of her forearm. A little scratch, something. They wipe whatever. They don't put a Band-Aid on it, so must be okay. A little abrasion, we'll say. Janiah, free throw on the way, short. Didn't seem like she was really committed to that attempt there. See if she rectifies it here. Takes her time. On the way, that's better. Swish, Janiah Davis with 15. Thunderwolves increase their biggest lead of the game. They now lead by 16, 58-42. It was a one-point game at halftime. Thunderwolves led it 28-27. Got the lead up to 5, but then quickly saw it cut to 1 again at 34-33. But since then, Thunderwolves finished the quarter on an 11-1 run and really haven't looked back since. Adams has cut it to 10 here a couple of occasions in his fourth quarter. That's going to be a foul out top on Pettis. Foul on Harmony is her second. Way out top. Here's Hollins with it. Gives it off to Demps. Demps now to Gutierrez. She's going to launch a three-pointer. Swish! Laura Gutierrez from way downtown. Her second triple of the night. 58-45. The time is now for Adams State. They need some defense here, down by 13. Davis works around a screen, stops, hands the ball off to Keck, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. An offensive foul on the Thunderwolves. Foul on Janiah Davis. Evidently, after she threw the pass, she continued on through the lane there and drew the foul. So we're down to 3:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 58-45. Stay with us. We'll have our post-game show. Talk to Tommy Johnson and our star of the game. And we transition to men's coverage. Here's a backdoor feed underneath. Open right-hander up. Missed it from point-blank range. Did Laura Gutierrez. Ball knocked away, but it belonged to the Thunderwolves. Going for the steal that time was Marshall Hollins, but she couldn't control it and it went out of bounds. So it'll be Kai Adams to trigger it in here with 2:54 to go in the ball game. Thunderwolves lead at 58-45. They break the pressure. They get it to Kai Adams into the corner. Pettis is open. 3 ball on the way. Air ball. Probably didn't need that shot with 17 on the shot clock. Here's Gutierrez bringing it across the timeline. She wanted to launch another 3. Instead drives it in, drew the foul. That's the right thing to do. Look for the 3. If you don't get it, then drive it in, draw contact, get yourself to the free throw line, get the clock stopped, try to get some points that way. The baby is restless, as I like to say right now. It's not quite to sleep. It's close. If you strapped it into the car seat and went for a drive for a few minutes, you'd get that baby to go to sleep right now. That's what the Thunderwolves need to do here. Adams State, they're hoping books just continue to fall off the bookshelf and startle the baby back awake. Anything to extend the game here. Free throw up and good. She'll have one more. Gutierrez on the air, only 50% coming in, but she's 2 for 2 on this trip. She has 8 points. 58-47. Thunderwolves lead is 11. Full court pressure here by the Grizzlies. They need to force some turnovers. Watts breaks the pressure. She traveled with it, maybe. No, the timeout called by the Thunderwolves. I think Tommy Johnson sensed some duress there, got the timeout call before the turnover happened. We'll take a bonus 30 here. 58-47. Thunderwolves by 11 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. 58-47. Thunderwolves by 11. Good smart timeout there by Tommy Johnson. The Thunderwolves were in a trap situation there. They had Kansas Watts over here along the sideline in a little bit of duress, and he quickly called the timeout from across the way before anything bad could happen. Well, the math's pretty simple now. When you get 30 on a shot clock, Thunderwolves each possession, if you could take 30 seconds off, Adams State wouldn't have enough to get back in the game. So they either got to force some turnovers or get the foul count out. They've only got 3 team fouls right now, so they have 1 to give here. So they can be ultra aggressive. Here's Davis going to dribble all the way to the hoop. Running right-hander up and in. Tommy Johnson set up that play, and Davis takes it in and lays it in. She has 17. I like it. I like it a lot. 60-47. Thunderwolves by 13. Here's Demps onto the right side to Holland. Stops and pops on the baseline. Missed it, and the rebound to Keck. Rips it away. Gets the outlet pass to Davis, and that pretty much is going to do it here. I think Thunderwolves with 2 minutes to go have the ball and leading by 13. Just don't do anything stupid. Ball outside. Kaya Adams with it. She'll back out of there. Holds things up. Gets rid of it to Davis. Shot clock down to 5. Now starts a drive. Here she goes down the lane. Shot blocked. Drew the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. There's Janiah Davis. She can get into the lane, and I'm telling you, she can get that shot anytime she wants it. Just has to work on the body control, not to draw charges, but she did there. She kind of angled her jump off to the side that time and able to draw contact. But she's got that little hook shot that's dynamite. Free throw up and good. Boy, if she could ever get that three-point game just to get just a little bit better, man, she'd be just unstoppable. Second free throw good, and that may develop. Now, if she'd have had that before she got here, she wouldn't be a Thunderwolf. You know, she'd be playing Division I school somewhere. So that's just something you hope you develop into. Here's a foul out top on the Thunderwolves on Pettis, fighting through the screen. Why not? Just deck the player setting the screen. If you're going to foul somebody, make sure they stay fouled. That's only the 4th team foul, I believe. They haven't reset the scoreboard yet. No, it is. That is the 5th. Now they put it up there. So that will be free throws upcoming now for Cassie Shell. Score update from the NBA here. That's my phone going off in the background. Celtic lead the Nuggets 53-45 at halftime. Harmony Pettis with the foul call. She's on a career high tonight, 11 points. Free throw up, off the back iron, no good by Cassie Shell. Cassie on the year was 2 of 3 coming in. As you might expect, you're early in the year, all these free throw percentages, they're all small sample sizes for the most part. 1 of 2. She has 3 in the game. It's 62 to 48. Thunderwolves by 14. Kansas Watts gets it over now to Davis. Minute 20 to go here. Thunderwolves just running out the clock. Shot clock down to 12. Yo-yoing the ball, shot clock at 6. Davis now will go to work. Here she goes, running right-hander. This time missed it. Rebound loose, but it's picked up and then knocked away by Davis, but it's last touch by Janiyah. So it'll belong to Adams State. Didn't quite get the roll on that hook shot. Under a minute to go here. Thunderwolves by 14. Here is pull-up jumper on the way by Jimenez. It's an air ball, and the rebound to Janiyah Davis, and she's whacked at and fouled in the backcourt. So a chance for Janiyah to pad her numbers. Let's go to my chart here and see what Janiyah's season high is this year so far. 24, her season high in the win at Regis. That night she had 24 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. One of those kind of nights for Janiyah. One of those all-conference kind of nights. Free throw up and good. And if there is a Thunderwolf that really has a super legitimate chance to be an all-conference performer, it would be Janiyah. Second toss, good. She'll be our star of the game guest. You know, we started off last year's conference season with a win at Highlands, and Janiyah was the guest that night. Why don't we just do it again? We'll just establish a trend. 64-48, Thunderwolves by 16. So everybody down there in Hewitt checks this, alert your friends. Get the iHeartRadio app going. You're going to hear Janiyah in the postgame show. Here's a drive to the hoop. Running left-hander up and good. Tough move there by Michaela Ewing. It's a couple times he's hit that little left-hand hook. It's 64-50. Shot clock is off now. Well, Thunderwolves just trying to, they dribble it in the backcourt. It's Kai Adams, all they had to do, they weren't going to foul, and she fumbled it away and hit the timeline, so the ball goes over to Adams State here with 11.4 seconds to go in the ball game. Inbounds pass to Jimenez. Jimenez now looking for a screen, goes left side to Ewing. Ewing up to top. Here's a move in by Shell, running right-hander up, missed it, and rebound at the buzzer. No shot attempt to follow. End of the ball game. Thunderwolves, they open the RMAC season with a victory. They defeat the Grizzlies. Boy, they turned the scoreboard off in a big hurry. It's a good thing I had it written down. 64-50 is the final. Thunderwolves win it. Stay tuned for our postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Thunderwolves win it 64-50. And joining me now, successful debut in the RMAC, Tommy Johnson. You win it tonight 64-50. Quick impressions of the ball game.
I thought that our girls battled back, executed a lot better in the second half. I thought Adams State played with a lot of good energy. They really wanted to get this win, you could tell, and I thought our girls did a good job of playing with poise.
Well, I thought key was in that third quarter when they made a couple runs at you, able to hold, serve more or less, and then get the nice 2 3-pointers back-to-back, get you a little separation.
Absolutely. We've been struggling shooting the ball. A lot of girls been coming in, shooting individually with Coach Ford and Coach Smith, and we just told them, just stay confident. That was one of our themes this week. Stay confident, the shots will drop.
Well, Kaya was hitting early to get you a nice little lead, but it's nice to have the closer, Janiyah Davis. She can get her shot anywhere you want. And I thought it was a brilliant play call. You called the timeout when Kansas was a little duress there at half court. Called the timeout, quickly set up a play, and you didn't sit back. You called an aggressive play call. Was that by design to just take right down the hole?
Yes, sir. We were trying to talk to them about the clock was our friend, but in that particular instance, we wanted to try to get a score and then get a stop, and then we wanted to use the clock.
You might catch them off guard. They might be thinking, hey, they're going to delay us, and then you just separate. You got the floor spread, and it worked out beautifully.
It did. Janiyah did a great job.
Well, I thought also coming off the bench, Harmony Pettis, great lift for your ball club. 3 3-pointers in this game. That's a nice bonus to have.
It is, and we've been really trying to get her to understand how good she can be. She's got great natural quickness, good little stroke. Just got to stay with her confidence high. She's got to stay in the gym, and she played great defense tonight on the perimeter too.
Yeah, I thought you got a number of nice stops. Like the help defense was beautiful tonight.
Hey man, and I also thought we did a good job of talking and on their ball screen stuff. They do a ton of double ball screen stuff, and our post stepped up and helped a good deal.
All right, congratulations, buddy. That's
Thank
one.
Yep.
1 of 22. You got 21 to go.
Go back.
Say hello, everybody. There is Tommy Johnson. Let's go ahead and get Janiyah Davis in here Or no, you got to surprise me. They surprised me with a guess. That's all right. I promised everybody Janiyah Davis, but why not? The newcomer to Fox Sports Pueblo. Harmony, welcome to the broadcast. It's kind of a surprise to come on up here. Was that Janiyah's idea?
No.
Whose idea was that to send you up here?
Coach.
Coach. Good for Coach. But talk about the ball game here tonight. You gave the team a big lift by hitting those 3-pointers, and do you feel like, hey, I've got to start taking charge when I get that 3-point chance?
Honestly, it's just about taking my time. Obviously the tempo keeps picking up, but my teammates help me just to relax me, just play the flow of the game, and we're playing against ourselves, Even though it's Adams State, we're just playing hard every possession and going from there.
Come a little closer. Everybody wants to see you there. There you go. So talk about this ball game. Adams State, they're kind of in the same situation you were, struggling in this early going, wanting to get a win. But I thought in that third quarter you guys kind of held them at bay and got that little separation.
Right, yeah. Honestly, it was just about keeping our tempo, not playing too fast, just maintaining our composure. Because we know they needed that win, we needed that win, but we did what we had to do, work hard, do the dirty work, and go from there.
Well, talk about it as a ball club. I'm sure you've got to be thinking, man, a little doubting of your confidence coming into a ball game like this, but you felt like, hey, we can just get something going our way, maybe things will start to snowball for us.
Right, definitely. Just this was a big win for us. We knew our games in Texas were a little rough, but we know that we're a good team, and we play good, we play hard, and we do the dirty work. That's really our motto for the year, and it proved tonight for sure.
Well, I've got a little hint for you. It's a little harder tomorrow at Fort Lewis. Ready for the action?
Yes, definitely.
All right,
we're going to bring it.
Tell hello, everybody. There she is. Harmony Pettis, our surprise star of the game here on Fox Sports Pueblo. We'll have more right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thank you. And welcome back to Plachy Hall. Thunderbolts lead it here at halftime in the men's game, 32-25. And as promised, we recap the women's game as we ran out of time in between the two games earlier tonight. Thunderbolts women winning tonight 64-50. Here's how it happened. Thunderbolts actually fell behind early on in the game. We're down by 5 at 13-8, but got a great finish to the first quarter. Scored the final 7 of the quarter, led it 19-15 at the end of 1. Adams State, though, they made their best run of the game. They went on a 9-3 run, got the lead at 24-22. Thunderbolts then came back with 6 in a row to make it 28-24. Settled for a 28-27 lead at halftime. Quickly pushed the lead up to 5, but then Adams State got it back within 1 at 34-33. It was 39-34 when a key moment of the game happened. Thunderbolts got 2 quick 3-pointers in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter and took an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter. Quickly increased that to 14 at 50-36. Got the lead to 16 at 58-42 before Adams State made a brief run. Got it with an 11 at 58-47, but the Thunderbolts end up closing them out, winning the game 64-50. Janiyah Davis, who was going to be our star of the game interview, but something happened down there. They said, Harmony, you go on up there. So Harmony Pettis ended up being our interview. But Janiyah, make no mistake about it, had the great game tonight with the Thunderbolts. 22 points, 8 of 14 from the field, including a 3-point bucket. She was 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Kai Adams had a good start to the game, finishes off with 14. Harmony Pettis, our interview, had 11. Jordan Keck hit a couple of 3-pointers for 6. Hannah Diaz had a great a key 3-pointer in the ball game late there in that third quarter. She finishes with that 3-pointer for 3. Kansas Watson, Sydney Williams with 2 apiece. Jade Adams got the start tonight for the Thunderbolts, finishes off with 4 points. Thunderbolts 25 of 52 from the field, that's 48%. They were 9 of 23 from downtown, 39%. 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 63%. For Adams State, 3 players in double figures. Zakiah Beckles had 11. Gutierrez and Hollins with 10 apiece. McKenzie with 5. Shell with 3. Doris had 2, and here's Michaela Ewing. I forgot about her. The lefty had 9 points off the bench. 18 of 47. They were held to 38%. 4 of 14 from downtown. That's 29%. 10 of 18 from the free throw line. Thunderbolts out rebounded them 30-29. Kai Adams with 8 to lead the way there for the Thunderbolts. Sydney Williams had 5. Jade Adams with 4. 5 rebounds for Gutierrez to lead the way for Adams State. Thunderbolts with 10 assists on the night. Janiyah Davis with 8 to lead the way there. 6 assists as a team for Adams State. Thunderbolts turned it over 16 times. Adams State 17. Thunderbolts had 9 steals, including 4 by Harmony Pettis. 2 for Janiah Davis. 6 steals for Adams State as a team. Beckles with 2 to lead the way there. Thunderwolves win the ball game 64-50, 51-0 to start conference play. Here in the men's game, Thunderwolves men lead it at halftime 32-25. We'll have the second half. It comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.